Good morning, folks. It is a new day. It is a brand new day. And it's not just any day, folks. It is Freestyle Friday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Freestyle Friday. Welcome to the Morning Stretch Podcast. I am your relationship coach, Essence. And it is another beautiful day. It's a whole new day. I'm excited to be here. I always look forward to Freestyle Friday. I look forward to every single day. But Freestyle Friday is the one day I know I can get a hold of you guys and say, wait, wait, let's recap your whole entire week. You've made it to the end of the week. You've been powering through. You've been discovering. You've been acknowledging. I hope you've been allowing yourselves ease in your world. I hope you've been inviting more joy, more fun, more uplift. That is my hope. That's not only my hope. I am joined by my invisible co-host, Producer T. I think he hopes that same thing for you, but I will not speak for him. Good morning to you, Producer T. How are you?
What up, though? What up?
Do you want that kind of thing for the folks out there in the world? What is it that you send off as your greeting for Freestyle Friday?
Wow, that's good.
I know.
I don't know, just to have a positive outlook on all of the things that you are going through. Don't try to dwell on the negative. Always be in a true belief and real belief that there's going to be a positive outcome even through the hell of things. So,
wow, that was honest. Even through the hell of things, that there's still hope, right? There's still hope. And the cool thing about that is that reminds me of what we were talking about yesterday, right? We were discussing briefly. I had read someone's post, and it struck me really hard, and I thought it was helpful to bring back to this forum and say, you know what? When you know your who, even though you don't know your why, it makes the road that you're on that may be challenging and difficult bearable. I gave you the example of the covering. Having a spiritual base is a covering in the rain. It's like having an umbrella when it rains, as opposed to it raining and having no umbrella, right? So even though, because I want to paint this picture a little more clear today, even though in life there are going to be challenges, there's going to be difficulties, everything is not going to be smooth sailing all of the time. There'll be much of your life, if you focus upon that and seek that will be uplifting, joyful, and celebratory, yes. But there's also that yin and yang principle, right? That up and down, the push and pull of things. There's a duality to everything. And here's the flip side to that. Even when things don't feel celebratory, when you don't feel at your best, and maybe you do feel beat up or downtrodden, when you tune into yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, that is your home base. By doing so, you allow the great connection of the relationship between you and spirit to be brought forth. That is your reminder that you are not alone, and that you do have support while it is raining, and maybe even raining cats and dogs. It may be pouring so heavy, but wouldn't you like to know inside of that downpour that at least, at best, you have an umbrella? That is what your relationship with your creator affords you. It's still going to rain, but you still have covering inside of that, is what I'm saying. So, the hell, as Producer T described it as.
that's exactly what it is.
Good morning, Eyes of Beauty.
Anything that makes you or put you in a mental place of chaos and
doesn't feel good.
Destruction just doesn't feel good. You can't communicate with others. You lie to yourself more of the time.
Oh man, that is so true.
All of these negative aspects, but within those negative aspects, you should be open to find the growth out of them.
Absolutely.
There is learning, and a lot of it, or one main thing for me is, if I don't like it, if it doesn't feel good, it's chaos. I don't want it. Let's go the other way.
Right.
I don't care, what challenge it is. That's how I look at it.
That is very helpful. It is helpful, folks, to shift your energy. Sis, I love this. Sis says, Friday is a day to reflect and receive the messages God is giving you. Amen. That's right. I'm so glad to see you. How have you been? How's your loved ones? How's Nana? How's your son? How is the world in your world? How is your world treating you? I'd like to know. And it's Freestyle Friday. This is the day you do receive, right? This is the day you give back to yourself. You allow moments of reflection so you can rejoice, so you can come back to your center and look at the bounty that is you. You can do that every single day, and I encourage you to do so. But as I said earlier, Fridays is the one day that I could get your attention to say, you know what, it's Friday. I want to feel good. Feel good Friday. Feel good vibes. There's so many things, Friday, right? There's so many coin phrases that attach to Friday. So I'm like, yes, if this is a day that I can get a hold of you to say, pause, reflect, celebrate you, celebrate the goodness that is in your life. Today is not the day that we mull over everything that we did not accomplish, that we sucked at, or that we needed to do better with, or what didn't work out. No, not Freestyle Fridays. Here, you are going to hold yourself high because you are deserving of that. You are deserving of that every single day. But Friday is a special day. Yes, Producer T has his great energy. He's already booming with insight first thing, and I love that.
Amen.
We want to be able to bring you that goodness, remind you that you are good. And this week's topic was pretty heavy. I realized that. I felt it inside of myself. I viewed that in the expression of those who shared their personal stories with me online as well as offline. And I prayed. I prayed so much for the well-being of each and every one of you. I didn't pray for a specific circumstance or outcome. I just prayed for your well-being. I prayed that despite what was going on, that God would still allow you to have peace, and that I prayed that you sought it out. I pray that during your times of discomfort that you would reach out to him and lean so he can refer you and remind you that he is here and you are not alone. That was my prayer. I mean, that's my prayer for you overall, but specifically because co-parenting is what we were discussing. And I found out that lots of us, it's not just myself, it's not just Producer T, we shared our experiences with you, but it's so many of us that are being plagued with these issues. And it just dawned on me in a new way to say, well, you know what? There is an upside. There is much area that we can control, and that helps us reorient ourselves so we come out of that endless loop of feeling banged up and beat up and not appreciated, and you're frustrated and you're angry and you're locking yourselves off and your language is poor and maybe your eating is poor. You don't feel great. It's not the greatest experience to have in life, and I understand that. We empathize with you. We are very much in that same position to an extent. Each and every one of us, one of us who did share, I said, you know what? We have to shift this. We have to come out of this, because this is certainly not what life worth living is all about. Yes, we are called forth to experience all of the things that life affords us, but it's not made for us to stay in one spot, especially if that one spot is not uplifting. If it is doing the exact opposite, oh no, it's definitely time to call forward a whole new energy. You use this time that you are afforded to work upon yourselves, to be more loving and more kind and more patient with yourselves. And I know it seems like, what does that have to do with me being a parent, and how is that going to change the relationship or the lack thereof that I have with my children's other parent? How does that improve anything? It does. Because as long as you focus and you nag and you gripe and you point and you blame and you shame yourselves as well as others in that relationship, nothing changes. You just get more of the same. But if you turn that attention onto yourselves and start looking at yourselves to say, well, what areas can I stand some fine-tuning? I know I'm not perfect. I am not without flaw. I certainly have contribution to this ordeal. What can I do? And notice I'm saying, what can I do, and not what did I do wrong? That language is important. It's not about the focusing upon what you're doing wrong. I want to focus upon what you are doing well in? Are you loving enough? You're loving to your children, you're loving to others. Are you loving to yourselves? Are you taking time out to make sure that I created a whole cheat sheet for you? Right? If you checked out the page, I made a cheat sheet for you so you can remind yourselves throughout the week, hey, which one of these areas can I do something about? Can I shift my outlook? Can I perhaps look at new things differently? Can I have a new vision? Will I allow myself to have a new vision? Will I allow myself to have a new mindset? Because I see the one that I have currently has not been successful. Is it time for me to update my core beliefs, my value system? Is it time for me to perhaps adopt a better way of eating and sleeping, or my relationship to these things? Absolutely. We can control how we speak to others, how we treat others. We can control all kinds of things because the focus is now on us. It's no longer on that person, which we have no control over. So I think adopting this new way of thinking, of living, of being serves you greatly. And yes, you will absolutely show up as a different person. Different insides, different outside, different every other sorted thing in your life going forward. That person that you at once upon a time having discord with will see you in a whole new light. And perhaps you showing up differently allows everything else to show up differently as well. So that was the focal point towards the end of the week. The beginning, we had the venting. We was like, let's just get it out. Let's just talk about things, because perhaps the people who are listening can still feel like they're not alone. They can feel like they have a support system. You know, the Harder the Matter coaching, my practice primarily focuses on the relationship you have with yourself. So although we discuss many other topics, they all involve your relationship to you. How you view yourself, how you treat yourself, that is a reflection of every other relationship and every other decision that you are allowing yourselves to make. And if you don't have a healthy relationship with yourselves, no sweat. I am here to guide you. You know, with the Morning Stretch podcast, we're here 5 days a week. Alternatively, I have my coaching practice that is 6 days a week. So when you don't catch me here, you can book some one-on-one time with me if you are seeking the road to self-improvement and you would like assistance in doing so. I am here. Please reach out. Do not hesitate. Go to my page. By the way, if you didn't know, I am multi-streaming, so I am now Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, especially since for some odd reason I haven't been able to post recaps. Instagram will not allow me to save or upload or anything relating to my live. So if you don't get me here, no sweat, go to my Facebook page. That's right, folks. It serves you to have a backup plan. You can go and catch me. The whole entire episode is live through Facebook, so you can fast forward to the parts that are of most interest to you. Alternatively to that, you know, you can go to my previous videos that I have uploaded on Instagram so you don't miss a beat. You need that reminder. If you can't get a hold of me, you can always refer back to my previous recordings. With that being said, it's Freestyle Friday. I want you to know that you are doing so good. I am proud of the steps that you've been taking. I am proud of your expression. You may not feel like you're doing anything magnificent, but I'm here to tell you, because you've been here with me throughout these weeks. I watch your progress. I watch the things that you're going, that are happening in your lives. I listen to your comments online as well as offline, and I am proud of your steps. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. Good morning, DJ Dispatch. Oh, no sweat, Eyes of Beauty. When you gotta do your thing, do your thing. You was watching on Facebook. Awesome. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Because I don't want you to miss things, right? I don't. And by the way, you're not really missing anything. Most of the things, especially you, sis, most of the things that we talk about, because you've been with me for some time, they're reminders. Meaning, most of the content that I share with you, it's already built inside of you. I'm just here to remind you that it's there. So you're not really missing out on anything. It's just little activators. When you get up in the morning, like, what am I supposed to be doing? Praising God. Thanking God. You're not reminded of everything that you did or did not do properly the day before. No, that's not the footing. You wake up and you realize that you are alive, and it should be tears forming in your eyes because you understand the value of life. You understand how great it is, how much of a blessing it is to be alive. So that makes everything else pale in its comparison because you are alive. And not only you are alive, you are powered. You are fueled by the Holy Spirit. There's nothing greater than that. Everything else is minuscule when you think about it in that way. It serves you to think about it in that way, to think of yourself in that mighty, strong, beautiful, bountiful way, the way that God sees you. You are called to do amazing things. You have purpose. It's not you. He didn't put you here to be perfect. That was not God's plan. God said, "I'm going to have 1,000 billion trillion children, and they're all going to be perfect." In the end, that's not the story. that's not. That's not. It couldn't be further from the truth. You are here. You are going to live. You are going to experience things, and every single thing God wants you to tune into Him for. Everything. There's nothing too big, nothing too small. Bring it all to Him because He's like, I am here. And you know what? He makes so many of us, right? All of the time. Each and every one of us serve as a mini version of that reminder. So I am feeling super blessed. I feel super excited to be one of those like workers, right? One of those. I love my assignment. I love that I'm able to be here to bear light, to bring truth to you. So no matter where you are, no matter what you've done, no matter what you're going through, I serve as a reminder to tell you, look at yourself the way God does. It serves you. I'm here to remind you that you are beautiful, that you are bountiful, that you are worthy, and you have incredible value. Your purpose is tremendous and impacting. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to make me change my mind about that. I don't have to know you personally. Some of you I have gotten to know on a more personal level outside of this realm. I love that as well. But I will not stop telling you about how good you are. That's what Freestyle Fridays are all about. I want you to bring your things here and say, Coach, this is what's going on in my life. I want to celebrate this. I'm alive today. I want to celebrate this. You don't need something like huge for me to celebrate you for. Like, it doesn't matter. If you just tell me, if you type those words, I am alive and I am grateful for that, that is worth celebrating. If you're happy and you know it, yes, clap your hands. I will celebrate that exuberance with you. I love good energy. I love it. Goddess, good Lord. Good morning to you, sweetheart. How are you? So good to see you. Who else is here? Let's check out the comments. Eyes of Beauty, I am well, sweetheart. Thank you for asking me. And yes, life is a gift. Absolutely. It should be spent in peace and joy with knowing no matter what, God is in control. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it is a wonderful, wonderful place to be when you have arrived in your life and you know who you are, meaning you are a child of God, meaning there is nothing that you cannot do. You are engineered to accomplish. It is a wonderful place to be when you realize that you have an incredible support system. There's no such thing as failing. It's experiences and their results, and they're all designed to bring you back to you. What do you want? We had a segment about that a few weeks ago. What do you want? What is it that you are seeking? Bring that here. We will celebrate it. We will hold it up on high. We will pray with you for that thing or those things. Just because you don't see the magic box here doesn't mean it's not here. I am the magic box. Whatever it is that you are seeking, let's talk about it. I want our new focus to be, let's bring new things up. We are closing out on a year and beginning a new shortly. What do we have? Like 2 months left? 2 months left before we're entering a whole new year. We're entering a whole new season. There's new all of the time. What's going on for you? What would you like to be planted so we can start cultivating that so we can reap the rewards of that? We're no longer looking at our past like hangups, like we fouled up somewhere. No, we're going to take this energy, we're going to use our Freestyle Friday vibes, and we're going to project ourselves forward. That is, to me, that just makes more sense than doing anything else. We want to do what feels good. This is the right thing to do. Feeling good is the right thing. If you are a right kind of thing person, right thing, wrong thing. If that's your cup of tea, the right thing to do is feeling good. As a matter of fact, there's never a bad time to feel good. There isn't one time, one experience you could call out to me and say, you know what, now's not a time to feel good. When? When does that happen? I'd like to know. I would like to know. Share with me, ladies and gentlemen. Apart from that, this is the tune. This is the vibe. This is the energy. You are worth celebrating every single day. Shout out to you, individuals who are on roads to improving things, improving the way you connect with others, improving the way you connect with yourself. Shout out to you because you're on the road to looking at yourself in a way that says, you know what? I am good. I am good. It's helpful to say that. It's helpful to be able to, you can control your level of honesty. We know that we can call out lots of things in other people and say, this is good, this is not good. This is what you need to do. Here's what you would do well to do. Focus upon you, ladies and gentlemen. Focus upon you. Be excited about getting to know you in a way that actually serves you. When you do that, how could you not feel good? How could you not feel good? How could your levels of integrity not shoot through the roof? How could you not feel important? How could you not feel valuable? Because you are. You are shiny and bright and beautiful. And you are certainly worth having in this world. That's why you're here. That's why God created you. That's not a mistake. He didn't just kind of sleep at the wheel. You're here because you have purpose. And my purpose here is acknowledging each and every one of you. That is my purpose. I mean, a person can have many purposes in life, but I am claiming mine, and I love what I do. I love being a source of encouragement and inspiration for others. I love being able to share my experiences and say, sis, bro, you're not alone. Come, let's do it together. Let's talk about some things. Let's get some clarity. First and foremost, you are enough. First and foremost, you are loved. You are supported. First and foremost, you are a child of God. There is nothing that you can't accomplish. These are my presets. They have served me greatly in tremendous capacities, and they will forevermore continue to do so. You are here, and I'm watching you evolve in ways that are incredible. So proud of each and every one of you. You have done so many different things in the short amount of time that we've both been sharing this space and forum together. I've seen so much growth, so much acknowledgement, so much transparency. I love it when you share and when you encourage one another. That warms my heart. I love seeing that. I love the relationship that we have, the language that we have with one another. I love the receptivity. And I'm totally wishing you more and more and more and more and more. That is what we do here, Freestyle Fridays. We want to bring you more of encouragement. So whatever road you're on, that you feel that you are continuing that path. You're staying the course, and you're going to continue to reap the benefits of it. So whether it's a new hairstyle, a new coat of paint, a new address, a new phone number, a new interaction that you say no to. I mean, the list is endless. Take the time out to develop you because it serves you so greatly. We are entering a whole new year. It's time to do away with language that does not serve. It's time to celebrate yourselves more. It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. And I know you know. It bears repeating because I just like to say it. But I won't grow tired of saying it because these are truths. You have arrived here. It's not by coincidence. You have arrived here. God is ordaining these things. He's orchestrating these events so you can have the encouragement and the support that you need. And I love it. So, tradition, Freestyle Fridays, not only do we not celebrate you, it's not just the day that we pause and reflect to say how great you are doing, but in order to keep that tradition going, you keep that energy and that vibe going, I ask you about your plans for the weekend. What are you doing? I want to know what you're going to be doing for yourselves, not the things you're going to be doing for other people. That's all good and well. And I celebrate that because it's always good to be of
Who's
service to
having
others.
fun this
Right?
weekend?
Where's the fun?
Where's the fun?
We want to hear
The fun.
the fun. Because you know what? I'm seeking fun.
The fun.
Where's the
The
fun?
fun. The fun. The fun.
I want to hear about the fun because, hey, if you are in the NYC area, folks, I do not have any plans this weekend. Maybe I'll see you somewhere.
Sunday through Thursday, you heard it. You were beat up. Bulldoze, you had a bulldozer go over you.
Listen, it's been a week,
It's
right?
been a heavy week. You've been knocked around, kneed a couple of times. Listen, hopefully that didn't happen to
Right,
you
not in the
in
physical,
the physical
sense, right?
But, some mentally, the fun.
The fun.
The fun. The fun.
Right?
It's Friday. Let loose.
Relax. Enjoy. Right?
Uh,
Enjoy. That is your homework. You know this. The rules of engagement don't change.
Yeah, come on.
This is what we promote. We want you to know, if no other day, this is the day to actually say, I'm going to tend to me. And I want that tending to be good. I don't want to just do things mundane like, yeah, I'm going to pay my bills. I want fun. What?
That's what I'm talking
Goddess,
about.
you're going on a date. Can I get a round of applause for Producer T?
Whoa.
I am super excited. Producer T, if I don't hear some clapping in the next few seconds, it's going to be, thank you. Please don't make me get up. Thank you.
That sounded like an okay.
Listen, this is the place to do it. This is what I'm talking about. This is worth celebrating. This is new. I'm sure this is not the first date, but my point is,
it's new.
It's new. It's a
about.
new date. I love that. Congratulations to you, sis, in advance. Sis, be bold, be beautiful, be you.
Word.
This is an opportunity. The weather is still mild.
Word.
Go get something that's going to accentuate your positive, booming, beautiful energy. I want you to radiate, sis. I want you to sparkle because you have that. You have a wonderful personality. I am in awe of your brilliance right now. You are going forward. You are chartering new courses. Go have a good time. You are deserving of this.
Just have a good time.
Allow yourself to have a good time. Right? You are deserving of that. Enjoy the air, enjoy the atmosphere. Be you, sis.
Go outside, point some fingers, laugh at some people
exactly
together.
Right.
Watch people fall.
Eat some food. You love some food. You going to get seafood? I know you're going to get some seafood.
Jokes.
Like, yes, show that buoyant personality. You have such a good sense of humor.
Drink a bottle of that high-class H20.
Classy. Have a good time, sis. I cannot wait to hear all about it. Come Monday, God willing, you're able to come back, and I am wishing you all the best. Producer T, he is excited as well. We love to hear about things that are going on in your life that is absolutely worth celebrating. I want you to introduce the relationship of having more fun in your life, inviting more fun in. Invite more fun in. Welcome it in all capacities. Okay, you don't have to be a snob about your fun. Invite it in every healthy fashion that shows up because you are deserving of a good time. You do lots of things. You have major contributions to this world. Certainly one of them should be, if nothing else, that you are enjoying yourselves. Yes, your life is worth celebrating. You are worth celebrating. Go and do it. And yes, come back and tell us all about it because every day there's something to celebrate. Every day you are worth doing things that show you. You're not doing it for others. You're doing it for yourself. Give to yourself so you show yourself that love and appreciation, and you will radiate that energy. You will be radiant with your happiness, with your bounty of goodness that is you. And yes, I talk like this all the time. I talk like this all the time. Anyone who knows me well, I want to say 95% of the time, this is essence. Just I laughed the other day. I said I was talking to someone brand new who doesn't know that I'm a coach. She was just talking to me about general things in the general atmosphere, and eventually she got around to start telling me about some difficulties, excuse me, she was having. And I said, well, okay. I listened intently, and I waited until she, had a moment to reflect and pause. Then I said, well, here's, by the way, this is the field that I'm in. This is the work that I am enjoying at this stage of the game of my life. And she said, really? And I said, yeah, just think of me with like the whistle. So when you hear coach, you always think sports and so forth. I said, I wonder if I should bring a whistle to work with me. if that makes people not feel so like this is a clinical setting. That's why we have so much looseness here. We speak honestly, and I'm not rigid about my clothing or makeup, no makeup or whatever. This is not a clinical setting. I am not a therapist. That is not my line of work. There's distinct differences between coaching and therapy. Although the roles that we play sometimes overlap,
But
there's
still can be used as some
it's
sort of therapeutic.
just to be clear, as a coach, my goal is to focus on your now and your future. Therapy focuses primarily on your past.
Got it.
Okay, just as that's one of the easiest ways to separate this from this. So I oftentimes assist in therapy, but you decide as an individual what road you are on. If you are seeking in your now to develop and cultivate newness in your today, as well as planning ahead, I'm your guy. I am your coach. If you need me to have a whistle, I will bring one for you.
Word. I think we all need that at some point. We all need to have a place where we can outlet, where we
Yes.
can, just
Absolutely.
exhale and exhaust some of the negative things like we do, Sunday. Well, for us is Monday through Thursday, because Friday is Freestyle Friday.
That's right, producer T.
So Monday through Thursday we get beat up. We're in the boxing ring.
We're in the developing
stages. So
right?
we're gonna get hit a little, we'll hit back a little, but we're gonna do it positively.
That's
so.
right. And Friday we celebrate
Friday
all
we
of
celebrate
it.
all of it.
Wait.
Cheat day. That's the cheat day.
That's
right?
the cheat day. Friday is the cheat day. Wait. Okay. So you're gonna have sushi. Awesome. Take pictures. I love sushi. Sis, Eyes of Beauty, you're excited for Monday. What's going on Monday? Okay, I'm just reading the comments. Hang on. Sunday is a huge rally, and Monday the city will be on. Oh, we'll be out 1,000 strong. Everybody.
Word stomping.
Okay. Okay, that's awesome. These are things worth celebrating. Thank you for bringing them here. I love that. And today is you day. Celebrate. Round of applause. Today is you day. You're going to see grandma, maybe shop a little, pay some bills. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. You're a beautiful everyday coach. Ah,
No, Ellen. That's funny.
I love you. Mwah.
That is hilarious. No, Ellen.
Oh, excellent. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Good morning, Nell, sweetheart. Happy Friday.
Good morning.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to Freestyle Friday for those who are just joining. Join this good energy. So far, so freaking fantastic.
Fun.
Fun Friday.
Keyword, fun.
This is the prerequisite. It doesn't matter how you show up, what's going on, what you did. Where are you right now in your fun levels? That's what I want to know.
Right.
What are you inviting in? I want to hear what are some things to look forward to. And remember, it's no big, no small. I don't care what it is. This is the one day out of the week that you give yourself a break. As producer T just said, listen, Sunday through Thursday, right?
Yo, seriously.
You
in the boxing ring.
You in a boxing ring, right? You're discovering, you're developing, you're weaning out what's working, you're sifting and sorting, you're talking, you're meeting, you're greeting. It's a lot of things that go on in a week. However, Friday is the one day
we
just
take the gloves
pause.
off.
You pause. You take those boxing
Take
gloves
them off.
off. And you do focus on the goodness that is you. You do take the time out to say, you know what, all week long I have been doing things.
When you stand and look at yourself and
I am
just
great.
repeat in your mind, the many challenges that you've gone through, some were wins, some were losses, maybe, but they're all experiences. They all land some kind of good to you.
Absolutely.
You've been working all week. Just
You
chill a little.
deserve,
Take a load off, man.
if not just
Relax.
one day. One day. This is what I'm talking about, folks. Respecting the balance. Respect the slow and respect the go. There's plenty of time to go, go, go. But when it's time to slow down, that's what you need to do. And do it in a way that celebrates you. Do it in a way that gives back to you. If it's just rest on the order of the day, then by all means, rest yourself. And I mean, go all out. Get the biggest pillows. Put on the comfiest PJs, play all kinds of music that makes you feel good. Drink cocoa, drink wine. I'm not here to tell you specifics. Ladies and gentlemen, do what makes you feel good. This is the one day out of the week that you get to decide how good you are to you.
That's right. L's are not losses. They are lessons. Absolutely. 100%.
Absolutely, Producer T. I like that.
Oh, that was Sister Soldier.
I love it.
My Sister Soldier.
This is what I'm talking about. Oh, you're going to be in Brooklyn, Commodore Barry Park. I love it. That's where all the concerts are. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. And then you go into Barkley. Yeah, shout out to Kyrie. He is really
That's right. Stand up. Yo, listen.
He's like, listen, I understand the money value. It's not shop value to him. You think he doesn't know his own number system?
Come on. I love that there is somebody that are in those positions that are aware and they stand true to their awareness.
Absolutely.
I believe in that. No, you cannot be bought. No, I was here to perform a duty that I worked all my life to do, but you cannot tell me all the things that you feel I should do and then start to mandate. Absolutely not. I am 100% behind that. I appreciate that. That's very dope.
Shout out to...
And shout out for all his supporters that are going out there to march today. Shout out to all of you.
That's right.
Because you are in of a like mind. You feel the same way, so that's very dope.
That is a good thing. See, when you actually start focusing upon things that are not crappy, the list becomes endless. And if you know anything about science, your mind loves to play association. Just try it. Take one word
and just match it up. Match it up.
And that one word, your brain will automatically start attaching everything that's related to that one word. It's a wonderful game to play once you know how to play it. That's the key. When you want to focus on good, take any good imagery or word or scent or whatever it is and watch all of the things that line up with it. And you could do this all day long. In other words, you have free will, folks. You know, it wouldn't be long before I introduce that free will, because it is the beauty that is you. You get to decide what you're focusing upon.
Yo, do we really understand that? Free will.
Free will.
You really, of course, I would hope you are the individual that would abide by, the laws properly.
Yes.
But free will, you really do have the opportunity to do whatever it is you want to.
It's true.
I mean, it's very true. Now, if you allow somebody else to limit your mindset on that, then you'll find some challenges in certain spaces. But you really do get to do what you want. There are consequences and there are pluses.
Of course.
Choose wisely.
That is the message of the day. Choose wisely.
Your decisions will
reflect
that.
Right? Yeah. Remember, you're in the driver's seat, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. That is the easiest way to remember about your free will. You are in the driver's seat. What road will you choose? That's entirely up to you every single day. See, no matter where you begin, I'm going to put you right back at the beginning, the heart of the matter. When you first wake up, that is why it's so beautiful to celebrate you. Because inside of you waking up and you wiggling your fingers and your little toesies, you're like, listen, it's a whole new day. I get to choose what is best for me. You're not just choosing anything. I want to be clear. You have the power to choose anything, but you aren't just choosing anything. You are using your discernment. You are choosing what is best for you, which should always feel good. It should always bring you right back to your Creator, thanking Him for the blessings that you are afforded.
Amen to that, Sister. Eyes of Beauty, Sister Soldier. It is definitely from God. They don't get it. All of this free will is from God. It's amazing how much people would give to man, right? You would depend on man for all of your things, and you're not even sitting at the table of these discussions. But you're on the outside and saying, yeah, they are fighting for me, and they're really not. They've showed time and time again. But then when we have conversations where we speak of a higher power, we speak of where your true power comes from, it comes from God, a lot of people don't want to listen.
Who always has your best
Who
interest at
always has,
heart, right?
because it's
That's the
internal.
key.
That's internal.
Exactly. No, you may not be privy to the conversations of others, but you'd have to imagine, because you don't know for a fact, if they have your well-being at heart. You'd have to imagine that, because you don't know. Unlike the everlasting love and powerfulness of God in your life, that never changes. You never have to second guess that. There's no doubting that. These are the facts.
I could never put that much trust in man,
Another
into another
the arm
man.
of the flesh, right?
Yeah,
Will fail
I
you
can't.
every time.
I can't.
But it's all good, because even when you are on life and you are traversing through and you're having experiences, no matter how those experiences show up, they're all designed to bring you back to the core of you, which allows you that road to your creator.
Right.
Right? So you can get your facts at any point in time of your life. It's never too late. You can literally be 70 and wake up like, you know what?
I got it now.
I got it.
Yo,
it's
listen,
a whole new
if the
day.
experience, you only have a short period of time or whatever time given to you to do it, do it.
Do it. Do it.
Your
Do
eyes
it.
open, you wake up, just do it. Just do it, because you can.
That's right. Because you can. And that is a beautiful thing. Certainly worth celebrating. There's never a bad time to feel good, ladies and gentlemen. Celebrate you every single day. Start focusing upon yourself in ways that are uplifting. Begin to see yourselves in the way that God sees you, and you are unstoppable. There's nothing that you can't do. As a matter of fact, when you start looking through that lens, it makes you kind of like look at every other thing that you've been doing in a way like, is these things really worth my time? Or is it a better way or a different way that I can handle these things and still get the same outcome? Your priorities and the things that you deem to be important are very different when you start looking at yourself through the eyes of God, because now you have a different lens. You have a different agenda, and you recognize that it's His will, not your own. And it doesn't make you feel small or insignificant. That's not what that's designed to do. You should feel mighty, because you know, in each and every one of us, we have a component of. We have a built in default setting. All we have to do is tune into it. And you know how you tune into it? Get right with you. Celebrate you, doing things that feel good, doing things that honor you. That is the road to fulfillment, ladies and gentlemen. And here for Freestyle Friday, we are here to remind you, do it. Do the things that celebrate you. Honor yourselves. Treat yourselves good. You should do that all of the time. But if it's just one day that I could get you to focus on yourself and zero in on the things that are actually lit, the things that are popping in your life, I want you and us as well to celebrate that, because that encourages more of it. We want to focus on these things so they can grow, because we know whatever you pay attention to the most is going to grow. We want to cultivate fun, ladies and gentlemen. We want to cultivate goodness. We want to cultivate change that is for the better. And that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing with our free will, ladies and gentlemen. What will you be doing with your free will today? Going on a date? Awesome. Me time? Even more awesome. Celebrate you. I love this. I love that you are all looking forward to your day, to your weekend, to being with loved ones, to toasting it up, to looking beautiful, to feeling good, to relaxing, to nourishing, to dancing and singing. All of these things are wonderful, and you certainly have the right to do so. Lavish upon yourselves. Pamper yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not there to do it for you. I would love to hear how you do it. Share with me on Monday how you feel glowed up. Do what it is that makes you feel good, ladies and gentlemen, because that is how you give back to yourselves. So, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, Psalms is the place to go. If you have never read the Bible before, I want to tell you, it's a good place to start. It is that, and Proverbs from Proverbs are everything that you can ever imagine that has to do with life. Like every example that life affords you is in Proverbs. Those two areas are huge. The whole Bible is important, but these two, Psalms and Proverbs, they are the truth. They let you know immediately what's going on. It's a good place to be. That's right. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Don't you ever forget it. Just saying these things, tuning in, allows you to be strengthened. Like I said, you start saying things and your posture changes. And you start to feel filled up with that light. That is how powerful that word is. That's how powerful the truth is. Cannot be refuted. Don't even try it. Okay. Sis says, not gonna lie, being single is dope. There's a freeness. Good. You're working on you, focusing on you. That's right. That's right. Sis, when you are embarking upon that road of self-discovery, that's right, producer T, right on time. When you do this, you are going to continue to see the benefits of it. You don't want to be with somebody right now when you know it's things that you got to work on.
You
know
are
there's
always
areas.
the investment.
That's right.
You are the
You
investment.
are the investment. So everything flows from you. You absolutely want to make sure that you're doing your best to do what's best for your business, right? You want to make sure that all of the I's and the T's are done, right? You dot your I's, you cross your T's. And you take as long as you need to. And I don't say long like it's supposed to be like this stretch of time. I mean, you invest in yourself in the capacity that you know is going to benefit you. Don't take the clock off the wall.
That's right.
Take the clock
That's
off the wall.
100% right. I agree with that.
Don't worry about that.
Yes.
That's right, sis. I am supportive of you and your goals. I am proud of you because that means you are paying attention. That means you are receptive. And this road that you have embarked upon, as I said, you are going to continue to see its benefits. They will be tremendously impacting, and you will see everything else around you sort of bend and shape to your newness. It's an amazing thing. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. This is what we're talking about here at Freestyle Friday, folks. There are tons of things to celebrate. We celebrate and promote everything that is good. If no other day out of the week, Freestyle Friday is where it's at. We want you to have fun. We want you to be open to fun, to new experiences that involve fun. And if you didn't notice, the theme is fun.
Who says no to fun? I'll wait. No matter how strong and tough you are, you thug and
I want to hear it.
24 hours a day for 5 out of the 7 days out of a week. You mean to tell me you say no to fun? I'll wait.
Why?
Maybe there is somebody
Why?
that says, hey,
Why?
you know what?
My
I don't
feelings are
have
hurt.
time for fun. I don't have time to invest in myself to feel good.
What are you doing? I want to know what kind of role you have in life. What is your titles? Where do you live? I want to do a whole conversation about that because I have not yet to meet a person who, no, wait, let me retract that. I meet lots of people who have that language producer T, and that is what allows me to keep doing what it is that I'm doing. Because it's not that when you hear these things that you say, oh, shame on you, horrible person, and here's what you need to do. No. I don't speak that way at all. I know when I hear that language from another, what is needed is just a simple fine tuning. You just need a little bit of adjusting. Come, let me show you what fun looks like. No, you feel like you don't have time? Okay, great.
Hey now.
Let's talk about that. Do you have time right now? Awesome. I'm going to be your best friend for the next 5, maybe to 20 minutes. It'll be brief. Small time out of your day.
Dial my line.
Bang my line.
Bang my line. Bang my line.
Hashtag bang my line.
Bang my
Let's
line.
talk. Because it's just it's a matter of shifting your mindset and shifting your outlook, which is one and the same. And it really doesn't take long once you are seeking it. It's a little bit harder when you feel like you don't need it and you don't want it and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But each and every one of you that's been present, You have given me no resistance. You have no pushback. The things that I bring to you and I say, listen, try this. Give this a go. No, I know. I used to do that. I used to be there. Oh, I still struggle with that. Like, I'm completely transparent about these things, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't sit here and say you, and it doesn't affect me at all. No, me too. And it sucked. It sucked. And that was one of my many reasons for seeking new, because I was tired of things sucking. And I knew that I couldn't blame everything and everybody else. Really?
Not when you is the common
Really?
denominator.
Really?
Not you.
Like,
Oh, no.
how could that be? Yet I am attached to all of these things, but I have no relationship to that at all. Listen, got to be honest with yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Know when to say when.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's okay to be like, yeah, that definitely was. I had a hand in that.
Right.
That was that. Yep, I did that. I sure did do that.
Absolutely, that was me.
That usually does not happen during. That's
Come on.
usually it for some things. Some things you might see it before and say, if your decision is this, it'll look like this. You can catch some things like that. Again, they're all lessons. So choose your.
You're in the driver's seat.
Just choose wisely.
Eyes of Beauty, you are a compulsive dater. So this is new for you. Just you being with you. Shout out to that. Producer T, we know all about that, right? We know how you can just be on that wheel for a very long time
I can tell you some stories.
This is what I'm saying. Producer T is the guy to talk to
my
about
God.
those things. So once again, you are not alone. You are exactly where you need to be. There's no wrong or shame or whatever from the past, because you have the clarity now. Those experiences allowed you to be right here front and center to say today, and now I'm doing things differently. I'm going to be in this different place, and I'm going to embrace it because it's better for me. I'm going to do it different. I'm going to seek a new vision. I'm going to look at things with new eyes, and I'm going to use those eyes to be loving up on myself.
Why wouldn't you want to walk around like, I'm having fun now?
Hello?
You still mad?
Right.
I'll be a kid again.
Right.
Like,
I'm
what?
at ease. I have more
You
ease
still
in my
angry?
life.
I'm going to pray for you.
That's right.
But I'm having
Bless
fun.
them.
I'm okay.
Bless them.
Yeah, we'll pray for you.
Absolutely.
I don't need your prayers. You'll get that. I've gotten that. I've received that. Trying to help. I mean, it was from a good place. Like, I don't need your prayers. Whoa. Who says that? Well, somebody who's angry. Well, I'm not angry. Guess what? I'm having fun.
That's what I'm talking about, Eyes of Beauty. I love it when you share. Folks, if you don't know, sharing is healing. For those out there who are I need healing, but then when things show up, you like, yeah, that's not the way I wanted to heal. I had a certain way in my mind that a healing was supposed to look. Healing does not look like anything in particular, but it sure starts off with you being honest. So shout out to you once again. This whole show is about you sharing your experiences. We share ours, you share yours. We learn, we grow. This is the community. This is the uplift. This is the awareness. And sis, you don't just bring that to us when other people show up in the forum. You spread that same love and encouragement. And I love that about you. Shout out to you. You are an amazing woman. I appreciate you every time you join. I appreciate your contribution to this forum as well as outside of the forum. You are doing many, many, many great things. I love this new journey that you're on where you're celebrating you. You're acknowledging yourself in a whole new way. You're sifting and sorting, which means you are focusing upon yourselves in great, great, great capacities. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Now, time check. It is now 10:11. We have to get out of here. But for your Freestyle Friday, you know what you're going to do. You already made your plan. You already set your intentions. Your energy is up. You are grateful. You are thankful. You are appreciative. You are ready to celebrate in a brand new way, and you have plenty to celebrate. We've only been talking about it for the last 50 minutes. You have plenty of things to celebrate. You are the plenty.
You are the investment.
You are the investment. You are big business. You are valuable. You are worthy.
And you're fun. You're fun. You're fun.
And all of this is
you
fun.
You are fun.
That's right. You are not a project. You are not a to-do checkbox. You are where it's at. All of this is enjoyable. It is good. It is good vibing. Please keep up the good work. Enjoy yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. I don't get tired of saying it. Please don't get tired of hearing it because I'm not going to stop. You are worth celebrating. I love that you are on this new road because new, wonderful, beautiful things are going to continue to show up because you are seeking it and you are it. So it just makes sense that everything like that is just going to be like a magnet drawn to you, like moths to flames. You are deserving of the goodness. You're deserving of the goodness. Let this be your takeaway. It's Freestyle Friday. Even when we leave here, Freestyle Friday still continues, ladies and gentlemen. You take this energy, you take this goodness, you take this uplift, and I hope that you share it with others. When you connect with others, let that radiance shine. Share with them. Tell them that they are not alone. Show them that love and support that you've been able to give to yourselves. Shout out to Nana. Give her some love for us. Shout out to you. Shout out to your finances because you're able to pay your bills. Every time you pay your bills, ladies and gentlemen, you should be praising God. You should be celebrating. You don't gripe about that. It would suck if you had to pay a bill and you couldn't pay it. That is a reason to complain. But if you have the bread to do it,
even if it's partial,
doesn't matter. I don't care how much it is. If you have the finance to pay for something that is called to be paid for, celebrate that. When that money goes out, you bless it. It will return to you in tenfold.
Look,
okay?
You're going to have fun this weekend.
You're going to have fun.
You're having fun right now.
You're having fun right now.
Continue it.
Keep on keeping on. Stay on that good foot, ladies and gentlemen. You are worth it. We love you. You know that.
And we want to know about your fun on Monday.
And we are going to want to hear all about your amazing, fun-filled, deserving weekend because you are deserving of that.
You have homework.
So, shout out to you. Oh, you love us. We love you too. You needed to start your weekend this way. Absolutely. That's right. It's sunny. Get that vitamin D, ladies and gentlemen. Absorb it. Feel good. Let the sun nourish you. And yes, we are tree huggers here.
No. That's
yes, we are. Joy knows what I'm talking about. We are pro tree huggers. So when you hear us talk about enjoy the sun and soak it up, and we talk about God and spirit, listen, these are the resources that you have, and they are free.
You flower babies.
That's right.
You flower babies.
I am proud. Enjoy yourselves, people. Enjoy yourselves. And we can't wait to hear all about it Monday morning, God willing. Mwah. We love you. We love you. We